Welcome to Black Knowledge Matters. We, as always, have a special treat tonight, but I would like to first ask if there was anyone who would please pray us in this afternoon.
Sure. Oh, Holy One, please continue to strengthen us, continue to guide us, continue to open our eyes to your light, to your way, to bring us the wisdom of your people, the first people, so that we may continue to strengthen each other in the way, in your way, in Ma'at. Amen and Ashe.
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 Ashe. Amen.
And we have, again, a special presentation today. Our brother Hassaun Ali Jones-Bey is here tonight with special presentation. Let me give a little background on this strong brother. Has a master's degree in biomedical engineering, science, journalism, with religion that's focused on the Black experience, and also a degree in music focused on Black sacred musicology. He's worked as a product development engineer, a U.S. Navy pilot, a production line manager, a magazine editor, and he has participated in that sacred vocation of being a teacher of our youth with musical storytelling and a summer program instructor as a substitute teacher. This evening, he will present Compassionate Rivers of African Diaspora Community Cross Global Roads of New World Commodities. Please let us welcome Reverend Jones-Bey. And Brother Hassaun, please inform and nourish us.
Well, hello, and thank you for having me. I'll share my screen and we'll get started. Let's see. Okay. I think, participants can now see my screen. Very well. And we'll slide only, and we'll go something like this. And this is a, let's see. Oh, let's try it like that. Okay. This is a Compassionate Rivers of African Diaspora Community Cross Global Roads of New World Commodities and an American Musical Story. This is a presentation that I shared at the Association for the Society of Worldwide African Diaspora on Saturday, and this will be a little bit longer. That had to be 25 minutes, but this will be a little bit longer. And so why don't we get started? So this paper results from almost 15 years of research and almost a lifetime of experience. I wrote my first song about an ant crossing the universe in 1979. From 2011 to 2015, I studied Black church and Africana religion in the Graduate Theological Union in Berkeley, California. And I simply fell in love with the ring shout and what are called Negro spirituals. From 2017 to 2022, I studied music in the Graduate School of California State University, East Bay, to fit my ring shout and spirituals into a Black sacred musical context. That second master's thesis began with and answered questions like, who am I? Subsequent unaffiliated research has further developed the river theme. Now, speaking of the ring shout, the drum, dance, and song, these people are dancing a pattern of what's called a Bakongo cosmogram, or Dikenga, which was found engraved in places where ring shouts were performed. And over on the left, that's a sort of a Dikenga with labeling, and the labeling comes from this Akan from Ghana. The Akan people, a river path proverb. The river crosses the path crosses the river, who is elder. The path was cut to meet the river. The river is of old. The river comes from Odumankoma, the creator. So you see, the point that I was trying to make here is that the river kind of like follows a human life cycle. It starts in the clouds, then it's the rain, and then it's the river, and then it's the ocean, and it evaporates into clouds again. The path is created by humans, and as a matter of fact, in order to create a path, you have to stop life cycles in order to have a clean path to go on. And in effect, you have nowadays you have roads. Now, one of the first African diaspora river cycles, of course, was the transatlantic slave trade. And there you had oceanic roads of aspiring empires turning people into road-borne commodities coming across the Atlantic. But Yemenjah, an African river associated with motherhood, flowed into the ocean and followed her African children to the New World. To some, that would be a pilgrimage. To others, it's the ecology of rivers. So Yemenjah arrived in San Salvador, Brazil, the oldest and largest slave port in the Americas. This video by Omar Sosa illustrates ceremonies from modern Cuba and Brazil that use drum and dance and song to treat community ecology issues, as was done in Africa 500 years ago, and throughout the colonial Americas by enslaved Africans, which was why drums were outlawed beginning in Virginia in 1676. Such ceremonies reminded the enslaved that they didn't really belong to the enslavers. And you should be able to hear this. Yusuf, can you hear it?
We can hear it.
Rainha das águas doces e salgadas, abençoe-me, proteja-me, Odoia. Iemanjá, Odô, abençoe-me, proteja-me, odoia, eruia.
Well, let's see. All right. Now, the first cycle that we'll go through is the colonial river cycle with the U.S. emerged. That's from the 16th century to about 1800. And then the clouds, we have an ethnic African community consciousness arriving in the Americas, increasingly under conditions of slavery. In the rain, we're sharing ethnic African community musical expressions like emoji, drum dance, and song within and outside of African communities. The river is ongoing struggles to establish and maintain family and community ecologies, including escapes and rebellions, as evidenced in what would become American roots music. In the ocean, the Revolutionary War brings independence from domination by foreign colonial powers. Independent Republic enacts slave codes and continues westward expansion over indigenous and Mexican community ecologies in the next cycle. The African banjo became the primary instrument for American roots music. Enslaved Africans learned to play all kinds of music on various instruments, including the fiddle, and thus made what was known then as plantation music. Violent slave revolts were shaking the Atlantic world from the 1760s onward, along with mob actions by oppressed people of various races, of all races, including Native Americans. Then from the mid-18th century to about 1900, we have a creation river cycle. In the clouds, community conscious rituals such as the ring shout create a single Black African diaspora, community consciousness out of many African ethnicities. The rain, sharing Black community musical expressions such as neo spirituals and other folk music. The river, once again, ongoing struggles to establish and maintain families and communities, as evidence in what would eventually become the first music internationally recognized as American. In the ocean, Civil War and Reconstruction bring emancipation from chattel enslavement. Republic, but the Republic enacted Black codes. In the Spanish-American War, established the Republic as a regional colonial power that enters global colonial competition, leading to world wars and nuclear weapons in the next cycle. So when we talk about blackface minstrelsy, various interactions between poor whites and poor Black Americans introduced Black music and skills to white American musicians who gained international notice for the first time with the advent of blackface minstrelsy. Now, in a spiritual called Deep River that originated in Guilford County, North Carolina, early in the 19th century, where it was the name of both a body of water and of a meeting house of Quakers, a conservative slave told his Quaker benefactor that he wanted to cross over to Africa, the home of camp meetings, as Paul Robeson sings. According to one source, what became blackface minstrelsy essentially started out providing newcomers with a touchstone for inner life meanings that America's historical narrative of conquest and success does not provide. According to another source, Black participation in the fighting was a key factor in winning the Civil War and emancipating slaves. Now, from the mid 19th century to about 2000, we have what I call an exodus and a gospel river cycle. In the clouds, community consciousness, expressions, gatherings, and rituals include a blues matrix still rooted in ethnic African community colonies. The rain, sharing community musical expressions such as gospel blues, jazz, salsa, rock and roll, R&B. The river, once again, ongoing struggles to establish and maintain families and communities. And is evidence in what would eventually become known as world music. And in the ocean, the civil rights movement, not a war this time, brings legislation to end Black codes. A new Jim Crow of law and order brings massive for-profit incarceration. The Republic joins other colonial powers in subverting and overturning independence movements to maintain economic dominion over global community ecologies, leading to war and terrorism in the next cycle. And then I call this an Exodus and Gospel River cycle. The Exodus was really the Great Migration from enslavement and sharecropping to hope for employment and freedom in port cities that laid a foundation for a world music gospel, a civil rights, anti-war, and ecology movement. And as a sample of the blues, I have Taj Mahal singing the fishing blues, and his intro is actually just as important as the song.
You know, it's funny how you think of yourself over a bunch of years, then you listen to all the sounds that come back to you, and people tell you what it is that they like. This song is actually an East Texas song, which a lot of people don't know about, but you'll know about it now. An East Texas song. This character inspired a tremendous amount of people to put together music. One, his name is Henry Ragtime Texas Thomas. From East Texas over there, sort of near Orange and Beaumont over that way. Off of I-10, right? You know, Louisiana, I'll get your hurricane lamp. Y'all know about that. Anyway, he also wrote this tune that Bob Dylan could never remember. I can never remember the name of the man that I heard the song from. Anyway, the one tune that I do, one of the tunes that I do out of this character's library is a tune called Fishing Blues. Said, bet you gone fishing all the time, baby gone fishing too. Bet your life, your sweet wife gon' catch more fish than you. Many fish bite if you got good bait. He'll let him tip that I'm a lunch every day. I said, if you got good bait, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Went on down to my favorite fishing hole. Now I got myself a pole and line. 9-pound catfish on the bottom, claim I got him now. Took him on the mama about supper time. Many fish bite if you got good bait. He'll let him tip that I'm a lunch every day. I said, if you got good bait, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Bird brother just about to run me out of my mind. Said, man, can I go fishing with you? Took him on down to my favorite fishing hole. What you think that brother mine did do? All the sunbound birds on the bottom claim me got him now. Took him home to mama, said he real gone. Come on. Baby on this line, he going fishing. Yes, he going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Put him in the pot pan, put him in the pan, mama cook him till they're nice and brown. Get yourself a batch of butter, more cake and beer, put the song on tin, mama, you scarf him on down. Many fish bite if you got good bait, here a little tip that I would like to relate. I said, if you got good bait, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Bet you gone fishing all the time, baby gone fishing too. Bet your life your sweet wife gon' catch more fish than you. Many fish bite if you got good bait. Here a little tip that I would like to relate. I said, if you got good bait, I'm gon' fishing. Yes, gon' fishing and the baby gon' fishing too. Bet you gon' fishing all the time. Come on, baby, gon' fishing too. Bet your life your sweet wife gon' catch more fish than you. Many fish bite if you got good bait. Here's a little tip that I would like to relate. I said, if you got good bait, I'm gon' fish it. Yes, I'm gon' fish it and the baby gon' fish it too. I'm gon' fish it, mama gon' fish it and the baby gon' fish it too. I'm gon' fish it, mama gon' fish it and the baby gon' fish it too.
The blues might be thought of as giving birth to a Black American gospel of human community compassion that went global during the period from emancipation through the struggle for civil rights. For instance, the British invasion of the 1960s consisted of young British musicians singing African American blues songs. Let's see. The flow of human community across a global road of oppressive commodification is what actually makes the music sacred for Afro-American religious experience, regardless of whether the music is considered religious or not. This is a 1940 gospel blues classic, The Lord Will Make a Way Somehow, sung here in a kind of house party format by Kim Burrell.
Somehow
So the last river cycle, the one that we're in right now, is from the mid 20th century to present. Multi-ethnic urban community consciousness expressed through hip-hop social movement, still rooted in ethnic African community ecologies. The rain is like an acid rain, rapping and community gatherings transformed under social and commercial stresses into hardness of God hop and conscious rap. River, ongoing struggles, establish and maintain families and communities once again. There's evidence in womanist and other literature and religion and musical expression focus on actual community ecology experience rather than the dominant societal narrative. In the oceans, the hip-hop generation set out to dethrone Euro-American religious symbols. Corporate personhood diminishes, and I put question marks because we're in this ocean right now. Corporate personhood diminishes political power of human personhood in ways that seem to also threaten reversal of stated achievement and purposes of the American Revolution. Globalization tends toward defunding and privatizing government services, etc. Hip-hop as a social institution essentially took on the role of the religious invisible institution from antebellum times that brought diverse immigrants together to bring the rain for a new river of community. Initially, rapping was just a hip way to call partners together, like in a square dance, as in the first commercial rap song, Rapper's Delight, by the Sugar Hill Gang.
Here's Wonder Mike, Hank, and Master G, the Sugar Hill Gang.
The hip hop, you don't stop. Rock it out, baby, rubber to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Up to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, and the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang, the boogie to the boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is
But then there's conscious hip-hop music. It judges its society. It judges its society based on massive for-profit incarceration, as in No Way is the Way by Dead Fred's.
My way might not be your way, but it's okay, it's alright. Your way might not be my way, but it's okay, it's alright. Yeah, I used to go to church, but the church didn't quench my thirst. Mama taught me to put God first, but she never tried to block my search. I was curious, young but serious. Why is religion so mysterious? Why is black life so hard? They say you're not supposed to question God. Well, is it okay to question the pastor? Was it passed down from the slave master? It was only the truth I was after, but I never could get a straight answer, so I couldn't relate to the sermon. Put down the Bible, then I started learning about life. Didn't know where the path would lead, but I had to get off my knees. My way might not be your way, but it's okay, it's alright. Your way might not be my way, but it's okay, it's alright. I build with the 5%ers, on the guard within us, it's no limits. Studied the Metu Netta from Kemet, all saw remembered. Smoked herb with the Rastafarians, grew my locks, became a vegetarian. Following the Tao, dealing with the Babalaos, jewels being handed to an innocent child. My mind is a Buddhist temple, the truth is simple. I try to be principled, walking with a warrior spirit. Ain't nothing like learning from first-hand life experience. I'm a realist, that's all I deal with. Respect and truth, that's all I build with. A child of the universe, my religion is life and it's just as valid. I strive for balance. My way might not be your way, but it's okay, it's alright. Your way might not be my way, but it's okay, it's alright.
I gotta admit, I don't know in the end which way it's gonna go. While we sit by the project window instead of living off the land with my kinfolk. Is there even a master plan? An unseen hand, is God a man? Some say that's sacrilegious. Same folks telling us lies about Christmas, Santa Claus, and the Easter Bunny, just so the capitalists can make money. They say God'll take care of it, but you a terrorist if you say the same thing in Arabic. It's so hypocritical. It's a miracle. Listen to the message in the spirituals. Wade in the water. I'm following Miss Tubman in that Turner. I'm praying for my freedom and headed for the border.
My way might not be your way, but it's okay. It's alright. Your way might not be my way, but it's okay. It's alright.
So this is coming towards the end. There's there were question marks in the ocean in the last cycle, but there are positive things coming through from all four cycles. When we put all four cycles together and go from 16th century to the present. In the first cycle, African people participate in and contribute to struggle for independence and lay the foundation for American roots music. In the second cycle, Black enlistment tipped scales to save the Union and end enslavement. Black people originate the first music, recognized internationally as American, and show newcomers how to be American. In the third cycle, Black religious community leads battle for civil rights, and Black music leads the conceptualization of world music. In the fourth cycle, Afro-American religious experience rejects Euro-American religious imagery, and Afro-Americans introduce multicultural hip-hop hybridity. More than anything else, and way different from written histories, my musical American story seems to be about people wading determinedly and hopefully as well through troubled waters, as sung here beautifully by Sweet Honey in the Rock.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, my God's gonna trouble the water. Come on and wade in the water, you gotta wade. All dressed up in white, God's gonna trouble the water. You know they must be the children of the Israelites. God's gonna trouble the water. Well, now you wanna wade in the water. The water. See those children dressed in black. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I see it looks like my people, they're coming on through. Well, my God's gonna trouble the water.
Well, everybody knows just wait, wait in the
wait on the water, children, wait in the water, children, wait in the water, wait in the water, my God's gonna trouble the water.
See those children dressed in red, my God, He's gonna trouble the water. You know it must be the children that Moses led, my God, He's gonna trouble the water.
See those children all dressed in green. God's gonna trouble the water. You know they're moving down to that Jordan stream. Well, God's gonna trouble the water. Come on, children, down in the water, my children. Wait in the water, my children. Wait in the water, children. Wait in the water, my God's gonna trouble the water.
You know, some say Peter and some say Paul.
My God,
my God. Well, you know there ain't but one God made us all.
my God's
Gonna trouble the water. Everybody ought to just wait on
wait in the water,
wait in the water.
wait in the water, children. Wait in the water,
Wait in the water,
children. Wait in the water, my children. Wait in the water. You know my God's gonna trouble the water. Wait, my God's gonna trouble the water. I know my God's gonna trouble the water. My God's gonna trouble. Well, my God's gonna trouble the water.
God is gonna trouble the water.
So what I've done is I've looked at successive cycles of Black music as if they were successive river cycles or successive human life cycles traveling through the ecosphere. I've also correlated them with the cycles of human affairs that were going on when they were popular. So according to C. Eric Lincoln's discussion of Black religion, like the music in the Black church, according to C. Eric Lincoln's discussion of Black religion, the Black church evolved not as a formal Black denomination with a structured doctrine, but as an attitude of movement. It represents the desire of Blacks to be self-conscious about the meaning of their Blackness and to search for spiritual fulfillment in terms of their own understanding of their history. There's no single doctrine, no official dogma, except the presupposition that a relevant religion begins with the people who espouse it. Black religion then cuts across denominational, cult, and sect lines to do for Black people what other religions have not done, to assume the Black person's humanity, relevance, responsibility, participation, and right to see her or himself as the image of God. And thus begins the compassion of sharing and thereby alleviating suffering. And that's it. So let's see. I'm going to stop my share. And, that's it. Done.
Most excellent. Most excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Great presentation.
Yeah,
Thank you.
amazing analysis. Loved it, brother. Loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
and let me go to Brother Sebastian. You have your hand raised, Brother Sebastian.
Hassaun Jones-Bey, beautifully done. I just Monday got back from South Carolina, and actually I was in Charleston, North Carolina, in that Mecklenburg County, which is just down the road from Guilford. And when you were mentioning of the song that
Deep River.
Deep River, yeah, and I mean you know, hearing that I can feel all of that in my travels, you know, in those Carolinas. That was beautifully done. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
In the chat, Brother Terrence talked about the charts and diagrams. Did you want to add anything on that, Brother Terrence?
No, I just think your work, just how you broke everything down. I love the analysis with water about movements. You know, for someone who teaches these styles about music, I haven't. We got to talk, brother. We're gonna talk about it. I appreciate you, though.
Thank you, Brother John.
Yeah, as that Omar Sosa piece was playing, I just kind of closed my eyes and I kind of did a little piece of my mantra, and it just fit so well. I mean, I hate that this stopped because it just set me in such a, I don't know, a mood, man. It just like the words I was speaking along with that song just added power to the words, man. I'm gonna get that song. I'm gonna get that song for sure. Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Okay,
and I like the brother who, the conscious brother. Who was he? Who was he? The rapper.
Dead Prez.
Dead Prez.
Dead Prez.
Okay, I'm about to look him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was yeah, and of course we know Kim Burrell's always been powerful, you know. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate it. It must be this medicine kicking in. Okay. So anyway, thank you, brother.
Well, thank you. And I actually have put together a piece, a real, which related to this, and it fit with that Omar Sosa. I just had to upscale it from a D to an F, but it fit. It fit.
Really? Well,
yeah.
Can you play it? I mean, you got a recording?
No. Unfortunately, I can. Well, a little later, I might be able to do something, but right now, I can't play. So
okay, all right. Yeah, take my hand down.
All right, thanks, Brother John. Sister Sugar D.
Greetings. It was fantastic. I'm just a music lover. I love music every which way. I was noticing in your charts that you went counterclockwise. Most people go clockwise. Was that a reason that everything started counterclockwise the way you had it?
as a matter of fact, yes. The ring shout, well, let's put it this way. Most of the people came from south of the equator. The sun goes through the sky when you're south of the equator, counterclockwise, as opposed to clockwise that it does if you're north of the equator. That's just one, but that whole counterclockwise thing is the direction for the ring shout and stuff like that.
Some additional questions for Brother Hassaun.
And I think, well, is Mama Rose still here?
Yes, I see Mama Rose.
Okay, I think I did not know how to stop what I was doing but I think that she had her hand up at one point, and I had no way.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Love you though. Very
Okay.
nice tonight. Very good presentation. Love
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Mm.
All right, Brother Bill.
Yes, that label God Hop, whose works are typically
God Hop-
described that way?
God Hop is the nation. Actually, that's the Nation of Islam. 5%ers.
Okay.
They had something called God Hop, and there's a very interesting. If you're interested, I can find the source on that and get that to you if you're interested.
Thank you.
Saraswati.
Thank you for the opportunity to comment. I just wanted to say, Hassaun referenced it, but when he and I were in new member class together, um, I don't know how they do it now, but we were responsible, each of us, for some portion of service at some point, and I believe he sang the national anthem. So he has a beautiful voice, and he plays an instrument, or maybe several, I don't know. But when he talked about maybe, later or whatever, I mean, he's really talking about picking up an instrument and playing a song. And so I just wanted to share that. And then, of course, I love Omar Sosa. But I had never seen, I see him more as a meditative player, but to see him in this light he was quite refreshing. But my question is, in that video, it looks like they are like honoring, the people who were like in Middle Passage. They're all in white, and I saw the flowers and then the dancing or music. Is there any background to what they were actually doing in the video?
Yeah, you notice the woman was singing Yemenja, and he was saying Yemaya. Yemenja is that's Portuguese, and that's the from Brazil, and he's Cuban. But what they were doing was particularly the people in the where there were a lot of people, the boats and the flowers and everything. That was the Yemenja festival, and that occurs every year in Brazil, and it probably occurs in Cuba too. Let's see. There's another thought that just slipped my mind. But yeah, so that's a festival, and that's why I mentioned the Yemenja. That was actually an African river, and and very early in the slave trade, people from that and other traditions came together and looked at Yemenja as coming across the ocean. So that is an annual festival. There's a great movie. Actually, there are a couple of great movies, but there's one that you'll have to excuse me. My memory is flawed, but there's a great movie, and I will find the name of that movie and get it to you. But the narrator is a Black novelist, and I can't remember her name, and that's there's some memory things going on right now, but that is a great movie, and it really explains what happened and what is happening, and it came out what it was in the 2000s that it came out, so I'll have to dig it out, and yeah.
Who was in it?
Who's in it?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people from there was a matron in Brazil who passed away, and she was in her hundreds. And so it's really a documentary from down there.
Oh, okay.
But the woman, if you oh yeah, she wrote The Color Purple. Um,
Oh,
what's her name? Alice.
Alice Walker.
yeah, Alice Walker.
Maybe it's her. But anyway, she narrates the movie.
Oh, we lost you.
You lost me? Did you?
Yeah, just for a second.
Oh, okay. She narrates the movie. And like I said, memory issues that are well,
Is it
relatively.
Beloved?
Hmm?
Beloved? Beloved?
No, Beloved, no. But let's see.
That was by Toni
That
Morrison,
was
The
Toni
Beloved
Morrison.
Ones.
That was a book.
Let's see. As a matter of fact, let's see. No,
Is it Beauty and Truth?
Nope. Nope. Let's
Oh,
see.
Yamanja, Wisdom of the African Heart of Brazil.
That's it. Yeah, Yemanja, Wisdom of the African Heart of Brazil, and Alice Walker is the and that's a beautiful movie. Yeah. So that
Have to look that up. Oh,
Repeat the name, please.
It's Yemanja, Wisdom from the Heart of Brazil? Is that it?
Wisdom from the
Wisdom of the
African
African Heart of Brazil.
Heart. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
That movie is definitely worth it.
Brother John, did you have another question?
yeah, I just noticed that in your the succession of different types of music that you didn't. How does jazz fit into this river?
Well,
flow?
jazz is one of the offshoots. Basically, what happened was around the emancipation, around the end of the Civil War and Reconstruction period, Black people had a lot more freedom, and that's when the blues really started to come out. People would get an instrument, and they'd be might be a farmer somewhere, and the blues went ahead like that. And then with the Great Migration, you have what I call the gospel blues. And I mentioned the gospel blues first because in a lot of ways, the Black church and the gospel blues were actually before you start getting into jazz and R&B and stuff like that. A lot of the Black musicians learned music in the Black church. Okay, so and then you start to get music with rhythm and blues, rock and roll, and stuff like that, and jazz and salsa and stuff, and it comes out of that. So I showed the blues as I just showed the blues, but technically speaking, from there is everything else. Everything else comes, and let's see. And I threw in one gospel blues song.
Yeah. Thank you.
Brother Hassaun, I wanted to first just thank you for that powerful metaphor of the river. I mean, it's a strong metaphor, and I wanted to thank you personally because for many years I've been trying to articulate even to myself how the spirituality comes through all forms of African American music. And when you wrote in your presentation The flow of human community across a global road of oppressive commodification is what actually makes the music sacred for the African American religious experience, regardless of whether the music is considered religious or not. That was so powerful, and it helped me to articulate something I've been trying to articulate a large part of my life. And I want to also, again, thank you for letting that music and that sacredness speak through each of the selections that you have, because I felt it across every selection. So just wanted to say Asante Sana.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do we have any other comments or questions for Brother Hassaun? Well, again, this has been a powerful, powerful presentation that has still is going to yield many benefits for us the more we ponder it. And I would just like to ask everyone to please come off of mute and show Brother Hassaun how much we appreciate this presentation tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We thank you again so much. Thank you so much.
Excellent job,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you.
Excellent job.
Yes, it was.
Mississippi. I
Powerful.
missed it. I'm gonna have to go check it out when it come out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't be the only one, Brother Damani. I'm gonna watch it again and again.
All right.
Well, with that again, Asante Sana, Brother Hassaun, and I would ask if there is someone who would please pray us out.
Before we pray out, I have an announcement to make, a reminder.
Yes, Sister Sugar D.
I just want to remind everybody tomorrow at 6 o'clock your time, we're going to have the study of sacred scriptures, SOS. You should come. You're gonna be in for a treat. I think we're gonna pick up where Mama Keisha left off. If you guys would check your emails later on today or tonight or in the morning, I'm sending you a handout from Mama Keisha so you could participate tomorrow afternoon at SOS. And it's, so make sure you be there. It's gonna be a good treat.
Saraswati, did you already put the flyer for next week?
I did not. I will place that in the chat.
And I'm just I really see how the creator has been working with us in the topics that we have had. There's certain themes that have been going on, and you feel the movement. And I know that when Terrence gives his, that will be further the cherry on top. So I really feel like the creator is revealing stuff to us. That being said, also that we will continue on in regard to our freedom writings and scriptures tomorrow. And so that next week is going to be a replay of a previous, it talks about introduction to the Hosea that Imhotep did back in a couple of years ago. So we're going to replay that. We'll be able to discuss that, and we will get off in time for the women of Wose next Tuesday or next Wednesday, my bad. But and just trying to give you relevant things that connect together. And then I really appreciate Saraswati and Brother Youssef coming together as we putting this together. Then we get back in our heads together. What should we do? What shouldn't we do? How can we do better? And what are we going to add to it? And I think we've got some of the best seasoning in it. And we appreciate the gifts that have been brought forward. It really does. It's a blessing. Each moment here. So I thank you. I apologize for coming in late, but love you. I'm glad you guys are able to do this. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mama Doris. Sugar D.
I know y'all tired of me, but anyway, one more thing. Coming up on next Monday will be our elders community meeting. I will be sending out the notices and everything, but I just want to give you a heads up, put it on your calendar. And we're talking about, let's see, 9 o'clock my time. It'll be 6 o'clock your time.
Okay.
So make sure everybody's invited.
And I'd like to real quick. I need to thank Sister Saraswati because she let me practice. So almost neglected that, but I need to give a big thank you to Sister Sawa Spati.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So would I ask if there's anyone who would pray us out tonight?
Dear Lord, I am just so grateful this evening for the opportunity to share and fellowship with my family. I am just so blessed for Wose. We thank you that we are here together spiritually, but that we are committed to our own individual and collective growth. That we are concerned about not staying the same, but growing and expanding our consciousness and our commitment to our family and our people. We bless everyone who's here, all the families represented. We just thank you so much for the speaker of the hour, and thank you for all the visitors, including my aunt and uncle from Chicago who have stayed till the end. Dear Lord, we just bless and honor you for who you are. We just thank you for this time and this day, for our lives and the love that we have for each other. And I say amen and ashe.
Ashe.
Man,
Ashe.
thank you for the prayer, Niece Debbie.
Beautiful.
Ashe.